Hello, my name is José Ignacio Álvarez Ortiz. I'm a researcher at the University of Cádiz, and I'm here to introduce you an article titled "The Digital Maturity for the Spanish Press, a Case Study," which appears in the Latina Journal of Social Communications number 74. The article has been written by myself and two other researchers, José Álvarez Marcos, journalist professor, and Manuel Capello Hernández, researcher, and both from the University of Seville. Being digital is being able to grow, said Nicolas Negroponte at the end of the last century. That, for instance, has been assumed with greater or lesser enthusiasm by new media companies, especially by those that are not born digital. The conventional press is possibly the sector that has been most affected by the digitalization and as well processes and the preponderance of online media and social networks. For the first time in the history of press, technological innovation have negatively impacted its circulation and income, jeopardizing the survival of print newspapers. In the last decade, the ABC newspaper from Spain, the object of the current case study that I'm talking right now, has seen the purchase of new prints reduced by more of 10 million euros. The circulation of its print edition had also experienced a similar drop. According to the Spanish Circulation Audit Bureau, the average circulation of ABC went from 238,000 copies in July 2017 from June 2008 period to just 78,000 copies in mid-2008. However, the number of digital readers has experienced a continuing growth. In fact, the number of unique users of ABC.is went from 3.6 million in January 2010 to 15.6 million in June 2018, which is an exponential growth. Martin Barron, the editor of the newspaper that exemplified the success of historical news media in the new digital environment, the Washington Post, understands that the internet has radically changed the way people communicate and interact, to such an extent that he no longer regards the Washington Post as a newspaper, but as a great news organization. To be able to grow and not disappear, the only alternative for news media is to evolve to reach an adequate level of digital maturity. This engine of this profound shift towards digitalization is a strategy and not just a technology. The main objective of our work is the design and application of a reliable, adequate, and test method to measure the digital maturity of news media, especially those that are not born digital. There are tools to measure the digital maturity of companies and institutions in other sectors, but none of them is specific to the journalist companies. In our case study of ABC, we use quantitative and qualitative data obtained by means of interviews, participant observations, and consultation to a panel of experts. Authors such as Kane define digital maturity as the process through which an institution or company learns to respond adequately to an emerging digital competitive environment, that it acquires mature behaviors in the digital society. Martin Gills considers that digital maturity has 4 dimensions and that all of them must be addressed. Cultural, the first one, technological, organizational, and last but not least, the knowledge. And those are precisely the dimensions that we have analyzed in the ABC newspaper. The digital maturity model pioneering the press has been successfully tested and is applicable to the study of any new media company. In 31st July 2018, the ABC newspaper registered a digital maturity index of 72.50 points out of a maximum of 100, which means that it is at an advanced stage of digital maturity. For the result, we can deduce that much of a Spanish press represent, in the case by Vocento's national newspaper, is at fairly advanced process of transformation and therefore digital maturity, although it is still far from letting the web define and the most important journalistic work routines and from reaching the full integration of online and offline newsrooms. The full article is available on the website of the Latina Journal of Social Communications. You can send out an email to address that appear on the cover of the article, and if you need further information, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you very much.